It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
The summer humidity has given way to an absolutely gorgeous fall afternoon here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Miami Dolphins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. At CD, the Dolphins, they've got some high hopes for 2023. They feel like they've got the pieces to make a run. They need a little bit of health, but they think they can be right there in the AFC East.
And they'll want every game to be a track meet because speed is their calling card. And if they're able to sprint out there ahead of people and make them chase, they'll be tough to reel in.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, what a turnaround last season in year one of the Brian Daboll era, Charles. Yes, they finished behind the Eagles and Cowboys, but they did win 9 games and one more for good measure at Minnesota in the wild card round.
Talk about establishing a new base, a new culture, and getting into the playoffs while doing it. So tough to beat this Giants team in the fourth quarter. They expect that to continue.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be, someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On second down, here's the option. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
They keep it with Barkley on first down, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Jones throw complete here to Waller. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you know, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for them, don't you think? Right, you go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And the first possession isn't until the second quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, 1 possession, 1 drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And every time you step out of field, coach is always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Tua now on first down. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He'll hit Mostert again here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Tua going to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this out to the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Jones toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now Jones on 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Short throw hauled in by Croft. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Now Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 39 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here's Gary Brightwell. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
After a couple of seasons of battling injuries, the former number 2 overall pick returned to Pro Bowl form with over 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. Just as important, played 16 games and handled over 350 touches, essentially carrying the Giants' offense.
A 1st down carry for Barkley, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 39, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Operating from the gun. Jones got his man in the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here now, 2nd and goal. Throwing Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Paris Campbell, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Review the play. Ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Jones. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Tua and the Dolphins down 17-14. A minute 50 to play. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. Got him in. It's Berrios complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua. Connecting with Hill, and he goes out right around the 39.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Tua. That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here comes 2nd down. Now Tua. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now all eyes shift to the Giants, trailing by 4, 24 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. To throw is Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now Jones. Gets this to Waller. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Down to an E goes Tua, and that should just about do it. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. Well, we got a very entertaining game throughout.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and